Good morning, everybody. There is the market open. Let's see what we got. I'm watching. Sounds good, man. Appreciate you for jumping in and giving everybody a little education this morning. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. All right, let's see. I'm sort of looking for up here for a NASDAQ short. Now, lately I have realized shorts have not been playing out. Why? Because we're in a bull market. So I'm being extra careful with the short. Will most likely turn into a scalp. One of the reasons I'd consider a short at the moment is because we are very extended across equities, across futures, SPY, QQQ, ES, NQ. So a pullback is it's not I don't want to say is needed, but the market needs to breathe a bit, right? And a lot of times when we drop, we'll drop a lot stronger than we go up. So let's take a look at the daily real quick. But if we're looking at the daily, I mean these are strong daily candles, man. I don't want to be going against that trend. Definitely don't want to fight that trend. Too strong. So I'm gonna stay a little patient. Maybe we'll take out pre-market lows for a liquidity grab or something. We got. Let's do this, this, this. Let's see. A little pop. We might get that pop, guys. If you guys are looking for a trade right now, nah, I wouldn't take NQ yet. I'd see if we want to close above and hold above 493120 on the weighted indice. Got a nice drop on the VIX coming to this area of interest though, which is an area that we've rejected before. So maybe we get a push lower into VIX to around 1240 and I'll look for a rejection because that should also bring us a bit higher on ESNQ as well. Got a few DMs this morning, guys. I'm gonna just open those up. Give me one sec. Two real messages and somebody trying to promote something. All right, that's a good ratio. There we go. There we go, Bulls. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm gonna be watching Bulls. I'm definitely gonna be watching. I'm actually watching Meta today. I might trade some options on Meta today, guys. That's right, options. All right, let's see. Let's see. One of the reasons watching Meta. I don't know if I traded the shorts yesterday, but threw down. Yeah, here we go. Meta, I really liked. There was a demand zone. Where we at? Meta, meta, meta. Can't you see? Oh no, never mind. Demand's not all the way till down there. Um, Maybe this area of interest down here. If we come down here, this blue 342. Oh, we got Microsoft up here. Microsoft rejected that supply zone. Actually, that's really clean. Maybe I'll look at some Microsoft puts instead. Right? I'll see how bears want to step in. I'll see the strength. I'm just going to take it slow, right? Market just opened. I'm not rushing. Are you guys rushing? You shouldn't be rushing. Should be taking our time. Cool, calm, collective. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Nice rejection of Microsoft. There was a daily supply zone on Meta that we rejected and that key level 2 that we're rejecting. Meta looks good to continue a bit lower. But let's see what Apple looks nice and weak, right? There's that weakness, but yet Nasdaq still trying to push back up. Definitely considering Microsoft short, but I'm not going to because again, bulls have been too strong and I don't really want to be jumping in front of the trend. Trends are friend. This looks like a rally-based rally on the weighted indice too, so definitely going to be patient. Rejecting VWAP right now, which is great. There we go, Meta with a nice drop. Good stuff, Meta. What's relatively weaker right now? AMD's weaker right now. Tesla's pretty weak. Meta's pretty weak. There you go, Meta wicking around. And we do have Tesla is at a key level right now too. So let's be careful. I started charting my trading view charts, but I don't have all of my key levels and stuff on there yet. NVIDIA is in a 1 hour, oh no, it's an old zone, broken zone. Nice little push up here. Let's see what we got. Looking at about a 10-point stop on this short position if we do get it. I'm going to want to see continuation on Meta to the downside. I'm going to want to see continuation on Microsoft to the downside. But I want to be able to get in the supply zone, so I'm staying really patient. Maybe I'll do some QQQ puts today. For whatever reason, I don't know why, guys. I feel like trading options. I feel like switching it up. Alright, let's see. 15-minute right here. There's NQ with a little bit of a push. Guys, I'm not going to jump right into the short position. I need confirmation on this. Because bulls have been winning lately. Like, capital W winning. This 1 hour on ES, I did mark this earlier. I don't know why it's not marked right now. This was a good 1 hour I was watching, though, because it had that continuation, which is nice. Yeah, I don't know. Bulls are looking strong right now. Yet equities are looking sort of weak, so I'm going to stay a little patient. Anybody got bookmap going? I know I got bookmap on gold and Tesla on TradingView, but that's it. Check out what the 15-minute looks like. Are we making any demand zones on the 15 or on the 30 or anything? So the 30-minute, look at this 30-minute candle right here on ES, guys. A nice big rally candle right now after a basing. If we could close somewhere up here, that would be nice and bullish. We do have Nasdaq coming up to the supply zone, so let's see. We have Meta pumping. Nice pump on Meta. Got the DAC bouncing up and down. What is QQQ trading at? QQQ 408. All right. Probably do the 407 puts then. Grab like 2 of those if we do some puts on these. But I want to see that volume pick up. I want to see something good. I'm looking at the volume on this 5-minute compared to the previous days, and it is strong, not as strong. All right, here's that push. 30 seconds left. Equities with a bit of a strong push as well. Look at that. See this indice rally based, but we have a really long wick down here, but now we're rallying. So again, I'm not jumping right into the short position. I'm staying super patient. Jumping right into a stock that's pushing up like this to the short side, you really have to be careful. because it could just pump right through and pay no attention to this. And that, if that happens, we're going to be looking for a different setup. We're going to be looking for something like this. Now that we have 2 wicks in here, though, I am interested. Microsoft looks good to continue. I'm going to wait to see if we get another pop. Again, if this trade doesn't work out and we blast right through it, I'll look for a retest and go long. Lately, what's been happening is we've been popping, we've been coming down to VWAP, VWAP's been holding, and then we've been getting our second leg. So again, super duper super patient. Zero reason to jump in, zero reason to jump out. Meta's going higher. Microsoft's trying its best. Nvidia's pretty bull right now. Tesla rejected a key level. Just staying patient here. Again, I'm not jumping right in. If you do get in here though, right, then you have a better entry point. And you could have a tighter stop loss. But you see how we're blasting right through it? That's why I didn't want to jump in like that. If we blast, yep, see, broke right through it. I'm staying patient now. Now I'm changing my trade plan. I'm going to stay patient and let this candle close. Quite honestly, this thing might keep pumping, pump up to like over here, then pull back. But I'm going to wait. I don't care if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm going to wait for that good entry. I'm not going to chase up here because then where am I putting my stop loss at VWAP? I'm going to do a 1-for-1 this whole thing. I'm going to get in here, put my stop loss there, go for up there. No thank you. I'd much rather be patient for a long position here and then target somewhere up there. Because again, VWAP has been the Nasdaq's friend lately. So now we're going to delete the short position setup. See, we were good and patient. That paid off. We didn't jump in as soon as we got in. Well, then we didn't take an unnecessary loss. I'm going to look at Meta. These contracts are up. The ones I'm looking at are at least up just about $10 or so. I like Meta for like a $4 move from here. Really do. But I was also thinking, what's the 15 looking like? What's the 30? The 30 was what looked bullish on ES. So again, just a matter of staying patient, guys. Maybe, let's see, monitor. What is, it's NDX, right? NDX is like the SPX, but for NASDAQ. Yeah, oh man, those things are crazy. And those move, man, those move. Yeah, maybe I'll do some SPX trades. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah, those meta contracts, nice. Show you guys what meta's doing. Nice push. I wrote a note on my meta chart when I was charting yesterday. It said $4 move after open 5 minute. Let's see if we got that. So far we got a $2.50 move. It means $1.50 away from that that $4 move that I wrote about. Ooh, I like that rejection on Microsoft. Look at that. Microsoft just trapped these buyers up here. 50 seconds left. Where are those? Oh, where'd the Microsoft calls go? I had them. No, not calls, puts. I'm going to see how this candle closes on Microsoft, and I might scalp some Microsoft puts if the NASDAQ stays weak. We'll see where we close on the Nasdaq. Yeah, no, not a fan. Not happening. Nice pop on Apple. Apple leading the way. Not grabbing any shorts right now. Would maybe consider a Microsoft short right now, but not even gonna do that. I had alerts on my TOS and my trading view. My phone's going crazy. Phone's like, hey, 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 we're moving. Nvidia with some selling. Staying patient on this. This happened yesterday where it like gave me this kind of signal and I was like, "Oh, let me grab a short here. We might like base here, drop. We closed in the zone, but we did still break it." And then what happened was we like wicked back up and started going back bullish. What's that weighted indice looking like? That looks green. Sort of makes me want to go long on Nasdaq, but I'm not gonna chase. Not gonna FOMO. Oh, I like that Apple pump. And stay patient for my setup, guys. I have my trade plan. I know where I want to enter. I want to enter by VWAP. That's where I'm gonna enter. Period. Metas just keep going. That's cool. Go meta. Go meta. Go. Nice rejection on Microsoft. Oh, buyer stepping right back in. Some selling pressure, buying pressure back up in Nvidia and Tesla. Probably seeing some bulls on. Here we go. Definitely thinking of grabbing some long positions here because it does look like we might want to continue. But I'd much rather stay disciplined and trade my plan. So we still got 240 left in this. Might meta new high a day. Yeah, again, I do think bulls want this. I'm not jumping in here. I'm not gonna chase. Just gotta be disciplined. You alright? So we're sort of like, I don't want to say stalling out, but right, Apple's seeing some rejection. And Apple had this big rising wedge. Look at this, right? And now we're back to it. Maybe we're retesting it to go back short, right? So that's something to keep an eye on, be careful with. Because look, we got NASDAQ going higher while Apple was facing some selling pressure and Microsoft too. But look at Meta made that new high a day, Tesla new high a day. Amazon's trying to rally base rally. Staying patient, but would only consider a long position right now. What up, YouTube? What's going on, guys? You guys got any questions? Let me know. Doing some charting right now, just looking at some stuff. Are at this key area of interest on VIX while we're also coming into a supply zone on ES. And VIX has also been trying to go higher this morning. Just to keep an eye on that. Minute 10 seconds left on this 5 minute. How are equities doing? Huh. See that buying pressure on Microsoft coming back in. Let's see if maybe Microsoft will want to give us either a double top or a lower high at supply, and then we'll grab a put position on Microsoft. But again, that would require us to be rejecting on NASDAQ. We want to follow the trend. Tesla new high today. Go Tesla, go. Tesla coming up to previous day highs in about 30 cents, 20 cents. Got Sig sharing some movers this morning. Coin at 166. That's crazy. I know people who were buying that thing at like, it was like it's like $90, I think. Yo, I like ES for this rally base rally right here, but ooh, Tesla new high today. Yeah, I don't know if I want to jump in front of this though. Looks like we should pop. I mean, yeah, there's that Tesla new high today. But we're sort of having some trouble. But this weighted index is still trying to go higher, which would make me think we should go higher on NASDAQ. So we'll probably get a little pump here. I wanted to pump to the 17,020 level, which we did get. And then I wanted to pull back from that zone. So again, I'm not jumping in front of this. I'm not getting in every time a candle opens or every time a candle closes. Tesla new high today. But I'm just staying patient. I know my trade setup. I know the setup I'm looking for today. Once you know the setup you're looking for that day, you just stay patient. You wait for that setup to hit. And that's also why we create multiple plans, right? That's why I had the short position of NASDAQ at this 15-minute supply zone. Then I said, oh, well, you know what? If we break it right here, I'm going to wait for us to either break, hold, retest. I'm going to wait for us to break a bit, then retest a VWAP and enter on VWAP. Because something I've noticed, and I'll show you guys the past few days, this was yesterday on NASDAQ. Look at VWAP, held fantastic. This was the day before that. VWAP held, and then we created a demand zone off of that. The day prior, again, VWAP held, did a great bounce, but that was right at 9:30 on the dot. We did end up breaking it this day a little bit. This was like last Friday. The day before that, we had some selling off of VWAP. But regardless, this past week, VWAP has been working very well on NASDAQ. And because the market likes its patterns, I'm going to try to follow that pattern. Apple with a really strong selling candle right now. Like crazy strong. Tesla new high a day. Loving that Tesla, huh? Let's see if I want to see if Tesla wants to liquidity grab here, because Tesla's at a 5-day high right now, and it's above it's 2 previous days ago high, but now we're met with some selling pressure. I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So like if this was an ES chart, this is what I'd look for too. So because I have my chart set to 5 days, this is the high from the past 5 days. This was the previous high from the past 5 days. We just broke it. Buyers stepped in, volume's picking up. But what happened? We're rejecting now. So let's see if we're liquidity grabbing this high. Oh, there is news at 10, guys. There is news at 10. Make sure you are not in any trades at 10. Ooh, look at that wick right off of that supply zone on ES. I'm going to be super patient now because I just remembered we had news. Low-key feel like taking a Tesla short position, though. Where was that? Right? Yeah. If this candle closes good on Tesla, really considering that. Because that's a clean liquidity grab. That's a lot of volume, a lot of buyers trapped right there. Let's see. Let's check out Tesla. What's Tesla doing? Still rejecting, still wicking. 40 seconds left in this. But now we do have VIX trying to go back lower. So again, we're at a point where we be careful. If ES wants to close inside this zone with strength on this base rally, I'm going to grab some long positions on ES. If Tesla, which we have 15 seconds left, wants to close as a liquidity grab candle, which would be somewhere around this 258.67 area. We'll grab some puts on Tesla. 2 seconds left. Not a fan of it. I'm not taking it. I like bulls. I like that rejection on ES though off that supply. Nasdaq's been strong. I'm not taking anything yet, guys. We're just still staying patient. We're not jumping the gun, not jumping anything. I mentioned down here how we would consider some long positions. That would have been an entry, a valid enough entry. But we are up here now, getting in up here. Where's our stop loss? Where's our take profit? Are we really going to risk a 1-for-1? Risk 100 to make 100. Then what do we have to do? We'll have to be positive on our win percentage by at least 60%, like literal minimum. Then you got to think of fees and stuff. So there's Nasdaq new high day. ES with a bit of a bull flag. Tesla, Meta's still going. Those Meta calls are up to 40%. I was looking at the 360 calls. They were at like 74 when I was looking at them. They're at 102 now. Nothing crazy, but that's just following trend, you know. Microsoft looks good to run up a little bit. Meta with a bit of a rejection. NVIDIA with a bit of a rejection. Sort of a drop-based drop on NVIDIA right now. Yeah, NVIDIA looks good to continue lower right here. How are NVIDIA contracts? Expensive. When I say expensive too, guys, I'm looking at contracts, the price versus the delta, right? So if I'm looking at let's say NVIDIA contracts, and I'm looking at the $178 contracts, this is like $510 strike, $13 away, and you have a delta of 20, right? Now, if I'm looking at something like Meta, now remember, this is $175 to make $20. If I look at Meta, we have $140 to make $26. So that ratio to contract, delta to contract ratio, I do like that more in my favor. Obviously, too, with the larger contracts, you need much larger accounts. And usually at that point, you should be wanting to trade at least 5 to 10 contracts. There we go. Yep, Microsoft with that push. There we go. Nice rejection, Nasdaq. Very good. Tesla almost a rally-based rally. So we got that rejection off of that previous high, right? But now we're bought back up. But we do still have a minute 50 until news. And it's probably going to be some news that pushes us. Let me pull up, see what news we got. Oh, yeah, Jeremy shared it. Thank you, Jeremy. Oh, yeah, consumer confidence. Yeah, that's going to move. We're going to feel that, guys. So YOLO some account. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Look at ES is double topping at the supply zone right here, which, like, if we didn't have news, I'd probably consider taking a short. But we do. And I'm going to stay patient. Because again, too, if we're looking at the 30-minute, look at this 30-minute candle, guys. This made a 30-minute demand zone right here. We want continuation on ES. Even the 30-minute on NASDAQ, very bullish. It's hard to really go bearish. Like, if we're looking at the 5-minute and we're seeing these supply zones and we're seeing these longer wicks, sure, it looks like we're getting some weakness. But if you really zoom out a bit, look at the 30-minute, look at the 1 hour. We're pretty bullish right now, right? Even look at the daily, obviously bullish right now. So, really just being patient, not jumping into any short trades. That's silly. Wow, so, so Meta is at the $3 mark from the 5-minute open, and I wrote $4 move after 5-minute, and we are very close to that. 320. Chopping around. Nvidia is holding this area right here. This 1 hour supply was broken before, but what do we do with the broken zones? We use them as areas of interest because look at the consolidation in them. This is a strong volume shelf if we looked at the volume profile. Now we had a drop, base drop. We have news now, so let's see if that does want to give us a bit of movement. Not really seeing much out the gate. Give it a second. Let's see. There's the retest of that zone. I don't know if we're gonna go to VWAP. We might pop from here. I'm not gonna take that trade. If you guys want to go lightly here to trade the momentum to see if we want to continue higher, but that would be the retest of the zone, and that would be the that would be the next target. That was a over 2-to-1 risk to reward if you entered there from that trade setup. But where we at? That's the 1 minute. That's nasty. We don't do that. Let's see. Let's see. See if we want to bounce around. It's a fat, long wick on the top and bottom. That 1 minute right there. Does look like bulls want to continue here. I'm not jumping in. What else we got? Tesla new high a day again. Love that Tesla. No way. Did we get that $4 meta move? Almost. So what do we get? Let's see how this 1 minute closes. Because you guys know how much I love the 1 minute candles. Nah, I like the 30 though. That's for sure. Yeah, I was gonna say 1 minute looks like it wants to continue higher. Yup, gonna go hit this target up here for 17.032. Apple wants that new high a day. Has a little selling pressure. Needs a good pop. We do have Microsoft might want to create a lower high off this supply zone. So I'm going to be careful. I'm not jumping into any long positions up here. That's why I say, guys, be careful, be patient. We got that 1 hour supply zone rejection. Oh, that was a good supply zone that I actually wanted to short. So let's see if we can push back into that. Because that zone on ES looked good. I'm going to show you guys why. Other than it being a 2-point stop loss, I'll show you exactly why. Look at the 1 hour right now. Look at the sell-off we had from that zone. We had the zone, we had a strong sell-off, and then we had continuation too. So that's a zone I want to short. With the proper selling pressure and confirmation. That's it, guys. I mean, whatever your strategy is, you should be looking for not the same exact things as me, but along the same baselines of where's the confirmation? What are my rules? What can I enter? What can't I enter? Is this higher probability? Is this not higher probability? Did they bar Trump from running for president? Am I going to make this political? I don't know. Find out next time on the Bullish Bears live stream. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, and I don't know. I do like the zone for ES shorts, so we're going to have to see. If we could wick it and then start to sell off again, I'll grab some shorts around like 48.20. Can I wick it? Yes, you can. Oh, meta, guys, that trade would have been fantastic. Calls right after that first 5-minute open. I mean, $4 move right there. I wrote it on the chart yesterday. Thought I shared it. That's huge right there. And we're continuing. That's some good momentum on meta. Really good stuff. We got Microsoft back in supply. Yo, that's crazy meta. We saw those contracts too at 74. They are now sitting at 116. Here goes ES coming back up here. Bring it back there, y'all. Looking at the 5-minute, right? 5 minutes still pretty bullish. So I'm gonna wait for this candle to close. Damn, Meta's flying, guys. Flying right now. You're definitely gonna wait for the next candle. Not jumping into this. That'd be crazy. Gotta look at the weighted indices too. Still rising. That's bullish for NASDAQ. Look at the higher time frames too. Still very bullish. Let's see how we react in this zone. I'm going to grab a short position right here on the ES. And we're going to keep our stops pretty light. Yeah. Now again, guys, we are in more of a bull market. So if I stop out, I stop out. That's it. Can't be upset about it. Got to follow the trade plan, follow the rules. Buy stop sitting at 48.20, 48.23. I'll put it like a tick above. Yeah, you see those bulls coming in, no problem. But now we are in this NASDAQ supply zone. Nice pop on equities, though. Feeling bullish at the top of the supply zone on ES. One tick away from stopping out. Yeah. Oh. I don't know. Those buyers are pretty strong, guys. Why am I still in the 1 minute? 5 minute. Yeah, those buyers are too strong. We got this 1 hour supply zone on NASDAQ. But again, just because we got a supply zone doesn't mean we won't break it. It's what we did this morning was we broke a supply zone. That has been the trend. Yeah, stop me out, right? So again, it is what it is. We can't be upset over when things like that happens because when we trade, we're going to be entering trades that get stopped out. We're going to be entering trades that win and trades that lose. And if you think you're only going to enter trades that win, I'd hate to break to you're going to have a tough trading career. Yo, those meta contracts. Yo, meta 354 right now. Those things are at 74. They're at 164. I knew I was feeling options today. So look, that NASDAQ trade panned out. This ES short did not. Why? Because I shorted in a bull trend. This bull flag mentioned earlier, ES bull flag panned out. Now I'm just waiting for the close. Got to remember too, whenever we're near either all-time highs or highs on equities or previous week highs or year-to-date highs, there's going to be selling. There's going to be people taking some off. There's going to be profit taking, stuff like that. Just got to remember to look at that daily and know what trend we're in. Bull trend. So I'm going to wait for a pullback. Again, a pullback I'd really still consider now at this point is I want to pull back to this 15-minute zone because now VWAP is starting to line up with it. Now that pullback might not happen for quite some time. We might round up here, we might see some selling pressure, then push back lower. But that might not happen for a few 5-minute candles, which won't be till like 10:30, 11. So as long as we stay patient and wait for our setup, there's no reason to be stressing in the market. Patience is so key. I like that NASDAQ rejection at the moment. That's a nice rejection off the supply zone. Would like to see volume pick up. I'd like to see volume pick up and for us to close with a small body. Nice wick on Meta. Look at that. Nice rejection key level on Microsoft. Nice rejection NASDAQ. See how Microsoft closes. Maybe I'll take a Microsoft short. Nope. See, waited that few seconds for it to close. Changed my mind. Ain't doing it. Sort of looks like we should do Microsoft along rally, base, and a rally. But what else we got? What else we got? We want good setups and good setups only. Why Apex? Why? My trade overweight's not connecting.
That's what happens when you don't use Rhythmic.
What'd you say?
That's what happens when you don't use Rhythmic. I told you. You on
Rhythmic's
the wrong team.
bro, Rhythmic's gross. Nasty. You guys are gonna see the cat for a sec, so give me a second.
Rhythmic is horrible.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Hey, take that back.
Bro is nasty. I wouldn't touch it with an astronaut suit on.
I'm now ready to close those accounts out.
Come on, Trade over 8. There you go. I knew you could do it.
Just gotta wait for one more distribution.
Nice. I know they threw me off. I forgot that whole 2K per withdrawal for the first few cash withdrawals. So I'm probably just gonna do like a whole bunch of accounts and go crazy on them. Waiting for this candle to close on NASDAQ, right? And on ES2, right? So we're looking at the 15-minute. We got 250 for the 15 to close, and 250 for the 5-minute to close. So it's going to give us a good setup, a good idea. Either the 5 minutes going to give us a rally-based rally to go long, or we're going to get a 15 close that looks like we're basing to go lower, which might give us a short setup. Regardless, I'm waiting for it to close. Let's see that strength. Like that weakness on the weighted indice. Look at that weakness, that weak candle on that before NASDAQ had the weak candle. Been a real big fan of this, guys. Guys, I can't stress it enough. As members, you guys should be using this right here. This thing right here is just, it's quite honestly, I personally feel like it's a cheat code. The way it moves sometimes and the way that it helps dictate the NASDAQ price. I would make a video on it, but quite honestly, I think I want to keep that as a Bullish Bears members exclusive because I don't want to be putting that out there like that. So look, see how weak this is? That makes me think NASDAQ's going to continue lower, right? So let's see how that plays out. Let's see if this wants to start popping back up to bring NASDAQ higher. Let's see if it wants to keep going lower. And also what I've noticed too, sometimes even VWAP will hold on this. So we might pull back to here on NASDAQ, and then VWAP will hold here, and the NASDAQ will start holding over here. Because we got to remember this weighted indice. It's Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, Google. These are big movers in the NASDAQ. And usually when those 5 are trending together, there is a good chance of continuation and trend following on the NASDAQ. Like all morning, we had just all green candles on here. We had all green candles on NASDAQ. Even this red one here, we were green on the weighted indice. 50 seconds left, waiting for this candle to close. Pretty low volume on this candle right now. Makes me think there's a little manipulation going on. Nvidia's holding up a key level pretty nice. I like that for a potential long position. How's that 30 looking? 30 looks alright, alright, alright. That's 45. 30. Okay. And that 30 closes in 15 minutes. So again, remember 5 and 15 close in just a minute. Give me that rally-based rally. I'm going to take NASDAQ long. If it doesn't give me that rally-based rally, I'll wait. If the candle itself is too small, then I'm not taking it. But if it like closes down here, see that's tough. So that weighted indice looking like a bit of a bull flag. Let's see. Apple was pretty weak on that last candle though too though. Ooh, Microsoft with a bit of a pop, Meta with a pop. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'd consider a long position here, but now we do have a lot of rejection going on in equities. But that could be a fake out. They can know that we're looking at equities. There's Apple trying to push lower. I mean, see, the thing is, too, if we enter here, we're entering into a supply zone that hasn't been broken yet. However, it is a rally-based rally, and it is starting to go higher already. Probably are going to break this zone. We broke supply zones before. Wouldn't be surprised if we did it again. Apple, though, with that rejection, is keeping me out of this position right now. Microsoft, Meta, rejection. Gotta remember, too, Microsoft created that lower high. Created a lower high off supply. Now we're rejecting it again. Sort of considering a Microsoft short then. Maybe I'll let the candle close. If Microsoft could stay under this 15-minute, I'll grab some Microsoft puts. Let's see. Oh, it's breaking into it. Staying patient. Look at that. See, that rally-based rally did work out very well on NASDAQ. Could have grabbed some longs. Gotta remember, trends are friend. We've been bullish. I don't care if I gotta sit on my hands all day. Or if I just take that one trade today and just keep my loss to a minimal. That's alright. Past week or so been a little bumpy, but that's because I haven't been able to get to my setup as I would want. I'm gonna grab some meta shorts over here. Just like one put option. Stop loss is gonna be previous high. Put it like right here even. Just because I am expecting us to move lower. If bears want to step in here. If they don't, we're just gonna blast right through. Minute 50 left. Getting some volume, stepping in. Come on, Apple, pull back. Oh, there's that volatility. Not a fan of that. Watch out, Microsoft. Be careful. Minute 10 left. That's some good buying pressure. Didn't hit my stop yet. I don't know, though. It does look like buyers want to bring this up. The volume did pick up on this candle in comparison to the last candle. 58 seconds left. Alright, that would be a potential stop, previous high, but that's where a lot of people keep their stops. So I'm going to let this candle close. One of my rules is to let candles close. If I'm trading on the 5-minute, I'm trading on the 5-minute. I like that. Look at that NASDAQ rejection, right? Even ES with a bit of a rejection. So I'm staying in these Microsoft puts for now. 30 seconds. I want a big wick lower. It's not giving it to me right now. Yeah, 20 seconds. Looks like it might want to break. Yeah. Let's see. So this candle close makes me sort of want to be more bullish on Microsoft, because look at this candle right here, and then this following candle. That's a strong green candle right there. So with that being said, I'm going to keep my Microsoft loss to a minimum and just simply exit. Let's see. I'll give sellers a second to try to step in. We'll see. If they can't break this previous 1 minute low, I'm out. Okay. I'll consider it. I really shouldn't. Looking at, I mean, we're rejecting supply, but we've just been so bullish. NASDAQ looks like it wants to continue. It's going to need Microsoft to help. But if Microsoft fails... But Microsoft's on the chart, don't need the VIX right now. ES going up, NASDAQ going up. Microsoft sort of chopping right now. Does make me want to exit these Microsofts because it does look like we'll probably want to wick back up. To infinity and beyond. So yeah, I'm going to exit these Microsoft shorts for a very small loss, like minuscule loss, because well, obviously bulls have the trend. All right, so all out of that, we're looking at the trend right now. We see the bulls are here. Rally base rally working out very well. Let's see if this candle wants to wick back for a second. Then I'll grab some longs on NASDAQ. I gotta adjust to the market, right? Market was, I was kicking the market's butt for a few months there. And then we sort of had a shift in market structure. We had that really strong November, was great. And December had some follow through as well. Checking out the 30. 30 closes in 7 minutes. So bullish. Could have rode this whole 30-minute candle up. Meta, crazy nice move on Meta. Look at that NASDAQ push. And again, that's, could have used this right here. Yep, see, I'm glad I got out of the the Microsoft shorts. She's looking very bullish. Might get another run here on NASDAQ. I like that rally-based rally maybe on the 1 minute. Staying patient though. Sort of choppy. How are we looking on the 5? Maybe I'll wait for a new setup. Different setup. Won't jump the gun on this. Go like here. Where's previous high? Oh, we're at the highs. That's fun. We didn't come down to VWAP yet, and now VWAP is way far. So I do think we're going to need a little room to breathe. Market's just very... Look how strong NASDAQ is today, guys. I mean, it's up from open. Alright, just 66 points. Nothing huge. Well, 66 points is a good move, but NASDAQ, something that can range hundreds of points. But this thing might continue because, again, if we're looking at the daily, you know, if we're looking at the daily, look how bullish that is. This makes me think it's going to want to continue up to like 17,200. So again, I'm going to be patient on this right now. Throw VIX back up in here. VIX looks like it's trying to push down, which is bullish still. Equities with a little resistance. If we get a quick wick into the zone, I'm grabbing longs immediately. But bulls might just want to continue here. I like Nasdaq. I like Microsoft looks good for longs. Ooh, Nvidia with some selling pressure. Microsoft is having trouble up here. There we go. Apple, a little bit of rejection. Weaker volume on Apple. Come on, let's get that pullback. I want that 17,040.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, Kevin. I've been having a little bit of issues with internet here in Mexico, but anyways, I was wondering about the combination of the fangs or whatever you call those,
Yeah.
yeah, down there. I think you posted that one time, but I wasn't able to snag it. Would you be able to post how that's done again?
Yeah. I'll copy it and paste it. The thing is, when you copy it and paste it into Discord, it gets rid of a lot of the little star things because those stars make like different indentations to words. So you're just gonna have to maybe like copy text and paste it, see if that works. But what else? What else?
Okay, so it's stars that goes between each one.
Yeah. But like right here is the full thing. Like that's how it's written. You don't have to write the Nasdaq between each one. You just have to do the 7.25 star Apple plus 5.86 star Microsoft plus 3 and so on.
I'm just curious. It's because I was watching a replay last night of you, and it was like the first time you saw it react off of a supply. It was a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago or something.
Yeah, that was dope.
And
That was
have you had more experience where it's been reacting well off of the zones that you have on that?
It has. It really has. It's been really quite astounding to be honest because I don't know, I didn't think of it like that. I've learned about it. I've been told about it. I know people who do chart it, but I don't know anybody who uses it with supply and demand like this. And for that time being, it was working with supply and demand. Now, does that mean it's always going to work with supply and demand for NASDAQ entries and exits? No. The market will always have a shift in market structure. However, because it's done it before, there is a chance it'll do it again. Because history repeats itself, the market likes to repeat itself. Soaring 20s. Someone asked yesterday, too, what I was thinking. If I was going to be bullish or bearish going into 2024. Told him, obviously we're bullish right now. This whole year has been very bullish. The market's been bullish. Some things to point out. The economy itself, a little rough, right? A lot of people need extra jobs and stuff to afford things. Things are very expensive. And it almost seems like the rally of the market is great, right? Especially because we're day traders. But we got to think, like, who's really getting richer from this rally? And I know I'm sure some of you guys saw the Benzinga post, how Trump was, like, bad talking Biden, saying how the rally was just making the rich get richer and so on. So my thoughts on 2024, I think we're going to be bullish for a little bit, whether it's a few months, half the year. But I do think we're going to have some sort of pullback, some sort of correction, something that's going to just nab so much cash and so much money from the richer and all that nonsense, right? So that's what I'm sort of anticipating going on next year. But we can't really anticipate something and say, okay, I'm anticipating it, then I know it's going to happen. No, I'm anticipating it means I'll prepare for it. That's what I'm anticipating. But I'll also adjust if that's not right. The video with some selling pressure right now. What else we got? Equity's just chopping around at the moment. It's a hard pop.
I missed. Did you get into NASDAQ at all?
No. I was thinking of longs this last candle, but I did not. I took one ES short earlier, and that was just a quick little stop out for a couple points. Gotta remember, look at that daily. Bull City, baby. Is Apple near 200 again? So close. How's the volume today, right? Volume's okay today. It's not bad. What I gotta start doing with these rally-based rallies is instead of like just jumping in this candle, wait for the next candle to close. Because normally after we do have a rally and then a basing, after that second rally closes and forms, we normally have continuation after that. So we'd be better off getting in on the next candle open with stop at that previous candle. We'll create a wider stop loss. However, we'll have more of a probability on our side because we already waited for this rally to close afterwards. Apple pump. Yeah, look at these pumps, guys. Pump. Magenta, you still there? Nah, he probably dipped. Yeah, he got out. Look at that strong momentum. These bulls are crazy today, guys. Absolutely crazy.
So the next ES pivot point north is at 48.32, which is what, 6 points away.
Yikes. Nice. I have a key psychological level up around 48.40. Gonna let this candle close, guys. If I had $1 for every time I said that. I'm gonna let this candle close. Hey guys, I'm gonna let this candle close. No divergence. Bull still got it. The NASDAQ created a 1-hour demand zone. It probably created like a 2-hour. Yep, there's a 2-hour. Again, also, if I would have seen that, maybe I would have been trading it differently. Maybe at 10, I would have just bought some longs and held. But we have to just, we can't trade with coulda, woulda, shouldas. We can't go back and change it, but we have to address it, recognize it, and make a difference. So the next time something like that happens or an opportunity like that presents itself, we're able to really profit and do well from it. So I'm liking this candle right here. It has heavy volume down here. Now we have a long upper wick. If buyers want to continue and we close really strong, I'll consider a long. If buyers don't continue and we close pretty weak, with equities pretty weak, which they sort of are right now, look at even the weighted indice, I will consider a short. So let's see how this NASDAQ wants to close. I want a strong push down. If we don't get that, then we're just staying bullish. I'm not chasing anything. Didn't really get it. Don't get me wrong, equities are definitely weaker. We'll probably see some pullback here. But, just not it. Not it, Chief. I'd prefer we came back down here, get some longs, grab some liquidity. Oh yeah, I mean 1 minute drop base has 1 minute at an evening star pattern actually. That's what this is, guys, and this is what I mean when I say candlesticks and reading our candles. We have a rally, we have a little tiny basing with a bit of an upper wick, then we have a drop. That's an evening star pattern. If we inverse this chart and we had a drop, a basing, and then a rally, that would be a morning star pattern. You can remember that because a morning star happens in the morning, sun goes up. Evening star, sun goes down, market goes down. Look at that pullback. And why did I know that? Why was I more confident on that? Because of the weighted indice was already a bit weaker. But what would this have netted me? 3 points on the NASDAQ? I'm good. I'm waiting for the long entries. That's it, guys. Wait for the long entries. Let the market look really good short so we could grab some longs and ride that puppy higher. Tesla with some weakness. Meta trying to hold. Does Microsoft have any... So Microsoft was in this triangle pattern right here, and it's sort of trying to pop out of it. I'm just gonna see. Again, a matter of just staying patient on that one. There's that rejection on NQ. Hey, what up, Skybear? In a long position for Neo. Let's take a look for you. So you always gotta look left, Skybear, whenever you enter a trade, and community, you guys too, of course. We want to look left, and we want to see if we're in a range. If we were in a range, which I see a range from about here to about here, right? And then we also had another top of the range over here. And again, if we look left, this worked as a key level before. So this range, this support, this resistance is a strong area. This is a strong range. So we just broke out of this range on Neo, and we're pulling back into it. I'd maybe keep a stop loss around $7.40. I would enter around $8, target around $9.20. But right now I do think it might have some pullback. There we go, just like NASDAQ. Good stuff. Look at that weighted indice selling off. Makes me think we're going to continue. And this too is Godo is how I use the weighted indice. I see the weighted indice was much weaker than the NASDAQ on the 5 minute already. And NASDAQ was a little delayed in that trend. So this gave me the clues. And the NASDAQ gave me the move. I do feel like bears want to continue this. But I'm staying patient for a long entry. 56 seconds left. Sort of want to grab a short entry here because that's a strong, nice move. But now if I'm looking left, we had this little range right here. I'm not grabbing shorts at the bottom of the range. Not grabbing longs at the top of the range. Staying patient. Now we have the weighted indice pulling back up a little bit. Apple rejecting and holding VWAP. Come on, Bears, knock it lower. Knock it down to 17,040. 17,040. That's what I'm looking for, some long positions. I like that selling candle. Maybe we'll get a flag pattern over here. Staying patient. My long entry's down here. 15 points away. If you want to scalp some shorts, I'd say to be super careful. Because again, bulls have had control, and bulls can take control at any time. Anytime, any moment, whenever they want. Why am I targeting this area for long positions? Because this was an area of supply that we did end up rejecting a bit, grab some liquidity, then we had a rally base rally there, so there's going to be more liquidity there that wasn't filled when we had this rally. I'll add an alert there, because if it doesn't go off or doesn't hit that zone until maybe later. But this has been a very nice bull trend. Are you doing a blend? Okay. Weighted indices trying to pop back up. Nasdaq's trying to push back lower. People watching on YouTube get to see Bullish Bears Lucy. She's on my lap right now. She helps with my entries and exits. Right, so we saw the weighted indices started to push back higher before the Nasdaq did. Microsoft looks like a bull flag right there. There we go. Sort of want to go long here, because I do like that. But, let's stay patient. Oh, I like that 1 minute at least, so. But again, I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I was doing better when we were in more bearish, but yet we've been bullish all year. What was that? Yeah. Yeah, see that? They're the bulls. Not chasing. There we go. Nice buying pressure. Microsoft, again, looking good on the bull side. I'll consider some longs. At this point, it would be a bit of a chase, so I'm not gonna do that yet. We did, let's see. Wait and see. Patience is key. We got 42 seconds till this 5-minute closes. Why jump the gun? Sky Bear, if you're still there, I hope you were there when I went over Neo. How do you pick your stocks? How do you know which one you want to buy or sell? Mm-hmm. 10 seconds on the 5. Microsoft's weak. I mean, I'd sort of like it long, but I don't know, man. I got a problem with grabbing long positions after without the proper pullback to my zone I'm looking for.
I had a pivot at that 475.50, and that range bar on that evening star was perfect for 2 trades on the 5-second, and then a breakout bar trade below support of the range. Now we just need to wait for the pivot to break to confirm a rally-based rally.
Nice. We do have VIX is not at a new low of day, which I'd like to see VIX at a new low of day for bulls to continue. I'll watch the weighted indice for a second. See if it gives me a clue. Feel like bulls might want to take it here. But Microsoft is being met with some selling pressure. Yeah, equities with some selling pressure. But that's sort of been happening today. Like, we'll have some equities with selling pressure, but NASDAQ will still go back higher. With that being said, though, I'm not chasing this. Because now Microsoft and Meta are both pushing pretty strong. There we go, Meta. Tesla rejects on a key level. Nvidia, Tesla, Meta all rejecting, pushing lower right now. Come on, Apple. Hop on that train. Choo choo. You guys ever see Hancock?
So Kevin, I just wanted to mention, see if this has ever happened to anybody. I woke up this morning and all the drawings on the layouts that I have, just like yours on TradingView,
Yeah.
all my drawings are gone.
Your drawings are gone?
Yeah,
So
blank slate.
TradingView is pretty crappy when it comes to saving drawings, in the sense that you have to make sure your drawings are saved to the same layout. So when you draw drawings when I'm drawing drawings on futures, it's not saving those drawings to this layout over here. A way to do that is you would hit this, where is it? This link button. New drawings will sync in layout. New drawings will sync globally. You can do new drawings will sync globally, and that will sync them everywhere. But yeah,
Yeah, no, I've been using TradingView for a long time. I've never had an issue. I've had the same drawings for a while.
You're on the
Anyways.
same layout? You're on the
Yeah.
right layout, yeah.
Yeah, it's the one that you used to have with the VIX, the ES and the
Gotcha.
NQ with all the zones.
Yeah. Guys, look at this sell. That's what I'm looking for, baby.
It's just staying in that range bar for now, between the pivot and the range bar. Good trades, though. A little scalping in the 5-second chart for me.
I'm trying to catch alright, I'm just reading a comment from Skybear over here. I'm trying to catch a trend. Also, I saw analysts say Neo should hit $10. They also got a 2.2 billion investment. A lot of people say it's undervalued. Alright, so I mean, listen, with all that being said, and sometimes what happens is we'll get a lot of good news about a stock, and then what'll happen, we'll go down on that stock. We'll get bad news on a stock. What'll happen, we'll go up on that stock. Sometimes we also have to really realize what that news is saying. Like, for example, when companies lay people off, that could go one of two ways, right? That could have bad selling because people are like, oh, well, why are they laying people off? People are losing their jobs. Or it could be good because now that company is saving money on their reports and stuff. So it really depends on the news, and how the market reacts it's always going to be, what's the word I'm looking for when it's just it's unpredictable. I don't know. It's not the word I was looking for, but the market is unpredictable. That's why we have to be patient and react.
Irrational.
Irrational, that's it. No way I forgot irrational. It had to have been something else.
That's an old Buffett quote there. The market can remain irrational much longer than you can remain liquid.
Amen. Especially as day traders, guys, gotta remember, that's why psychology plays such a huge role. Because we could be sitting here and I could be convincing myself on every single candle why I should go long, why I should go short. And then every single candle might stop me out or hit. It depends on market structure. Depends on if we're trending, if we're ranging. But the market's never going to be the same day after day. That's why we always have to fluctuate and just react to the market. Come on, market. Let's go down here now.
Saying from an Australian friend of mine, react, don't predict.
That's right. I thought you were going to say the sentence upside down.
Oh, yeah.
Where's I think Nicole's still in here? Yeah, Nicole's in here. Our Australian friends. 9 seconds on this 1 minute. I do think we want to push lower. I do want to see high volume on this candle into this zone. Grab some long positions. Stop at the bottom of that candle. Target high a day.
Wait for that pivot to give us a sign.
No. Sort of want to wait for VWAP, so I'm going to be patient on the longs, but I do like this zone in here. I do like NQ to continue lower too, but if I'm waiting for a long position, I'm not going to scalp it short. I want this candle to get really volatile and wick up a bit, and then wick real far down, hit that zone, and then bounce back. That's what I want from this candle.
Well, there is news at 11 or 11:30, I think. Let me see.
Boring. Oh.
Right. 11:30, 17-week bill auction, and then 1 o'clock 20-year bond auction. That might actually move something later.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if that first one will.
No. 20-year bond, that should definitely move some stuff around.
I might too. I might go options. I put some money in an options account, and I was like, let me just play around with it, but nothing serious.
I mean, I scalped the ES a couple times this morning, and then I've been playing with options pretty much all morning after that.
That's cool. Nice. Here's that little push lower. Nice. Let's go. Yo, I love that. Love that, love that, love that.
I was able to pick up some 477 strike 0 days at 6 cents and sold them at 12 cents.
Nice.
So, daily double's already been done.
Daily double. Are we playing, what's it called?
Jeopardy.
Alright. Y'all know what I'm looking for on this.
There is a wedge here too, so.
And you know what? We got VWAP down here on the weighted indices a lot closer than VWAP on NASDAQ. So again, guys, I'm looking for these long entries. I'm looking for us to grab some shorts. And the reason for that is we have to look really good for the shorts, for people to be grabbing and going short, because those are the people that will end up getting stuck in filling those long positions. Gotta think the market makers make the market look good in the opposite direction before they give us the real move. Because who's going to fill all their orders? Retail traders. Who else? Other firms, other equities, everybody. Very liquid.
We call that window dressing.
Yeah. I sort of want to grab along as soon as we enter, but I don't want to go that risky on it, so I'm going to see. Yo, Nadeem, what's up, bro?
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, how's it going, man? Happy holidays.
All good. Happy holidays. I was just curious to see this, so I thought I'd join.
Yeah, hop on in, man. Come learn some trading with us.
Anytime.
So I'm watching, I want long positions on NASDAQ in this zone right now. And I want to target new high a day. I like that VIX was making new low a day before. And I like that we're also sort of coming up to VWAP over here on the weighted indice. But seeing how low we are on this candle, 20 seconds left already. Let's see. Would need a quick push and wick back higher.
We can consolidate this, but if you blow up your 30-minute chart, you'll see the outside move's been made already to the pivot. Now we're just going to range for a while.
There we go. I'm not getting in yet. I'm not getting in yet. Because now we're going to close down here. That is not an entry candle for longs. I repeat, that is definitely not an entry
Ooh.
candle for longs. Not yet.
It's still one move below that range candle from that evening star.
What do we have? Did the 30 close? No, 5 minutes till the 30 closes. Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah.
Nah, I
It's at
like
a
these
point where
longs. I'm
it
gonna...
can.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
at a point where the trend can change here, but it can also go and base for that rally to 477 that I'm expecting.
Right. Yeah, I'm feeling like we might want to rally. I want to see how this 1 minute closes. But, yeah, definitely gonna be looking for a long entry because now we are coming off of this zone. Let's see if we can make a higher low on the 1 minute. So we're gonna close up here on the 1 minute, which is fantastic.
I had to stretch the crap out of the 30-minute chart to find that.
Oh.
Otherwise, it's so flat, it's like barely, just sitting here consolidating for days on end.
Yeah.
Realistically, it's a slow melt before a big move. It's typically going to come. I'm thinking next week we're going to see a pretty good outside move from this, either retracing the base or breaking out and going one measure higher.
Cool.
That puts us at 480. Yeah, either a 480 breakout or a 452 massive pullback, one way or another.
Got 312 left in this. I'm waiting for this candle to close because now I want longs in this zone. Stop loss is over here. But if this candle wants to drop and then base and then we drop and continue, I don't want to be getting in some long positions.
Trade the break.
So there's the retest of the zone. If we hold it, there's the higher low. I want to go long here, but I really don't want to jump the gun on the entry yet. But that was the higher low on that 1 minute at least.
It's about to move because I'm going to go let some coffee out.
You're going to go let some coffee out.
Between that and the dog.
Dog's good. I'm not.
That's great. Oh, bye, Nadine. He didn't like your coffee joke. Just kidding. I mean, I like that on NASDAQ. Sort of want to go along here. Sort of want to be patient.
You got your higher low on the 1 minute.
I did. That I did. Yep, look at that, guys. Bull City. Alright, so I'm just waiting for my entry now. Pull it back there now. One pump this time. One pump.
You're waiting for one more pullback from NASDAQ?
Yeah, but it's not looking like it wants to give it to me. I like just one little wick. So now at this point, the 1 minute looks like it just wants to pop. How's that weighted indice looking, right? That's what I want to know. At this point, we got 50 seconds in the 5 minute. I'm not jumping in long positions up here because we got plenty of time to just wick back lower and create a drop, base drop. But buyers have been strong, guys. Oh, look at that 15. Looks like a rally base rally right there. That looks good for long positions. Alright, there's a little bit of a pullback. Just a little. Nothing crazy. How's that 15 look? Oh, is Marziti still in here?
I am.
I figured out how to get your favorites on the screen. So if I turn off drawing, oh wait, first I have to hit, it's the star button down here, show favorite drawing toolbar, and then it adds it right on your screen.
Thank you.
No problem. I figured it out. I was like, oh my god, I gotta show him. I'm gonna grab some longs in a second.
Finally trying to get that weighted index
Yeah.
going. Even where you pasted it in Discord, it's not right,
I
correct?
know, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta like figure out the asterisks and stuff, really go off of the screenshot. Alright, getting some rejection. Maybe now we look for an entry for these longs. Oh, some pullback. Maybe we'll retest the zone one more time, get a really good entry. Nope, Apple with some strength. I'll enter one contract here just to start, but I'm still waiting for a pullback. Ooh, yeah, let's see. Because I like that 15 minute. 15 minute looks really good. Look at that pullback. Strong bears right there. I am in some longs right now on NASDAQ. Entry's about where we're at right now. It's 17,050. Apple looking good. Microsoft at a key level. A lot of equities are facing a bit of rejection. We do have Tesla at a key level trying to go higher. 3 minutes in this 5 minute. I like the 15 minute for bulls too, by the way. So if we could get up here and close somewhere up here and rally on this 15, I'm going to add to this position. And we're just going to hold that all day, really. Or at least hold it for 30, 45 minutes. But that's if bulls want to come back in and continue. Which bulls have been very strong. Again, looking at the daily. Bulls have been here. Bulls have been present. NQ. Almost no reason we should be bearish when looking at the daily candles. Could always trick yourself into going short off the 5 minute. So, oh, we're creating a lower high rate now. And then it'll pump. Need that weighted index to pump higher. Need that VIX is trying to drop lower. There we go. It has ES with a little bit of strength. Let's put this here and let's put this there. Like buyers to step in here. They are definitely having some trouble. Ganja baby, my sweet ganja baby. Alright, I like that meta push right now. It's finally pushing green. Same with Tesla, got some buying pressure, and Nvidia. Microsoft, though, is with some selling pressure. Apple's trying to sell, but its buyers are keep stepping in on Apple, which is good. Really need Meta to start pumping, though, as well. That will help our trend. Again, trading off the 15 right now. So stop loss is at the previous low. Alright, let's see. I like that pullback. Equities with some weakness. Staying a little patient on this right now. 20 seconds. 20 seconds, plenty enough time for it to dump or pump. I am in some longs. Apple with a rejection. Trying to push down a VWAP. Apple at VWAP. I don't know. It's some good selling on equities right now. But it's sort of been doing that lately, where it'll look like it's good selling and then we'll just reverse and pop back up. So I'm going to just respect my stop loss, you know what I'm saying? Does look like we might want to go lower. Weighted indices looking weak. See if we want to test that zone one more time. Right here. 17,040.
You adding?
4 minutes in this 5 minute. Was somebody say something?
I asked if you were adding.
Oh, no, not yet. Not yet. I definitely am considering.
VIX is climbing.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, VIX going up? I got VIX over here going down. What? Oh, there's some buying pressure. Really need this 15 to start rallying.
You're looking at the VIX against the S&P 500. I'm looking at the VIX continuous contract. So they're different. I don't know why, but they are.
Are you wait? You're looking at the futures, or you're looking at
Well, I'm charting it on TOS, and I just put in /VX, which would be the futures,
yeah.
continuous contract.
Right. Okay. I'm just curious.
But you're right. It doesn't make a lot of. I mean, they are diverging from one another. It's kind of strange.
Yeah, a lot of times that'll happen though, because the VIX continuous, those contracts, those are monthlies, right? So sometimes when we get closer to the end of the month, those will get closer in price with the regular VIX non-futures. So sometimes they will be divergent from each other. I want to push into the zone in a real quick tap and a push back higher. That's what I would look for to add. If we want to just continue from here too, that's great. Microsoft, Apple, Meta, looking good. Waited in to see, finally looking a little good. These longs are having trouble. 15 closes in 6 minutes. Really need this candle to start pushing higher in the next 5 minutes of pump too. Might not get that. Do sellers finally want to step in? How are the other time frames looking? Ooh, that 30 looks like it could be a basing for selling off, but not a big fan of that. 1 hour looks bullish. Everything looking bullish still. I ain't sweating. I'm adding. I'm adding, but be careful. Please be careful. I have not been trading to my best capabilities lately, so please size accordingly. $25 seconds left. We didn't get the retest that I wanted off of this zone. Oh, there it is now. But if we break this 15-minute, oh, that hurts. Damn, that stinks. Oh, well, this is what it is, right? But I'm going to be real, guys. I'm right back in it. I'm right back in it. The reason for that is we're coming down to VWAP over here. We're still in this area of interest here. ES is now wicking off its area of interest. So back in it there. Stop loss there.
You had some hard stops hit.
Yeah, yeah. Gotta respect those, man. Gotta respect those. But look at this. Sellers just want it, man. Sellers just want this right now. Would love for Bulls to take it, but I'll just be realistic, right? Like, that was a good sell. That was a good push. The market knew what it was doing to make it look bearish. And the question is, does it want to continue down? Or do Bulls want to take us back higher again? There we go, Apple. Okay, up about 4 points since the century on these longs. Staying patient. Apple with some rejection.
Watch the 1 minute UVXY for a tweezer top here.
Yeah, I was just about to say I'll probably scalp these longs. But I like that the weighted indices trying to bounce off of its VWAP right now. And we're still rejecting these zones on ES and NQ. So I'm gonna have another hard stop initiated. 17033. Nice. There we go. Now we just stay patient. Not adding. Not yet. The 15 did break that. What's the 30 looking like? Need 30 to push back up, and then maybe we'll get a rally on the 30 minutes, create a demand zone. But really need this 5 minutes push up. And the 30 closes in 17 minutes, so it's got time to chop and drop. Probably going to scalp this long position, get out of it soon. I'm going to see how this... I do want to see how this candle closes. Bears have been pretty strong right now. Yeah, see that? Bears keeps trying to swat it down. Damn, Bears ain't messing around today. If we start waking back up, I'll add. Nah, Apple's got that selling pressure right now. Not adding. Not adding. Apple selling pressure. I'm adding. I lied. I'm adding right there.
Yeah, I was going to tell you it's wicking off of the 5 minute 20 SMA.
Nice. Come on, let's trap these sellers. Let's trap these sellers, baby. Not if this 1 minute sells off or not. Yeah, I don't know anymore, man. Stay patient on it, but not the biggest fan right now. Yeah, dude. Sellers are just like back. Sellers are back. Apple pushing lower in an area of interest. I have some hard stops, a few points under where we are right now. Probably gonna go grab that. Yup. It's gonna go right to it. I'm still in these and Still in these. I'm telling you, it's probably going to stop us out, though. Because it does look like it might want VWAP. Yeah, look at that 5 minute, guys. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, is that the liquidity grab before we finally want this pop? Well, we have the weighted indice at VWAP. We have a lot of selling pressure, though. We do have ES holding its area of interest. I keep wanting to go long now that I shouldn't be going long. If only I wanted that this morning when I was going short. Market likes to mess with us. Tell you what, I'm gonna try. I don't know. I do want to go long again because, quite frankly, I don't see bears taking it lower. But I'm not going to be chasing like that.
If you were to want to know the fib level on the 50, if it were to do a half back from the 930 open, we would still want to go down to 17,022.
Cool. Microsoft pushing lower. There we go, Apple. Yeah, look at these bulls, guys. They just chopped me up. And they gotta chop up before they actually go, so they could grab that liquidity, grab the fuel. That's why, too, I gotta size better. That was horrible sizing. Yeah, see, bulls want it now. Meta pop. Microsoft drop. Equities still are choppy. You know what it is? It's in the mornings that I'm always hesitant to jump in a trade, but I definitely have to. Plus, we had news this morning. I hate when we have news. In 1 minute, looks like it wants to continue. Nice rejection. Look at that VWAP hold on the weighted indice. Should have waited for that because this key level down here too would have been a good entry. Again, got chopped out. I wanted this area to go long. I could have got long down here. I got long over here. Went too heavy. And it is what it is. You know, it stinks. Just got to take that lesson for what it is. Yep, look at the 1 minute. Now that we're out of the longs. That's crazy. It's BS, really, but that's what the market will do, guys. It's literally what the market is here to do. It's here to pull shit like this. 5 seconds till this candle closes. I'm expecting a strong pullback on the next 1 minute candle. Because of how strong we just were on that pump, does make me feel like we want continuation, but I do want to pull back on this 5 first. Like, give us a rally, a basing, and then a rally on the 1 minute. I'll take that. Go ahead, drop. Drop, base. Nope, not going to give it to us. Ish. Nope. Sort of. Yeah, sort of. We're gonna try along here, tight stop loss. Need a good pop here with continuation. We had a strong 5 minute candle the last 5 minute. We want continuation on this candle to maybe say over here. Weighted indices looking good too. Give us that pop on this 1 minute.
Did you say sort of because it's a doji as opposed to being red? The 1 minute?
Yeah. Well, it is red on the 1 minute for NQ.
Oh, I'm getting a doji on trade of 8, but sometimes they're off by
It's a red doji. I do want that continuation now on the 1 minute. We had the rally base rally. Now Apple with some selling pressure. Come on, Apple, you're the only one weak right now. Pump it, pump it, pump it. Pump it louder, pump it louder. Da, 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 da. Turn up the radio. Nice NASDAQ. This is a good little trade right here. Gotta take it for what it is. Equities with a little bit of selling right now. Weighted indices showing that. Also looking at Meta and stuff. Yep, see that. Apple week. Equities having a rough time right now. There's a little pullback.
When you say small stops right now, how small are you?
Pretty small. 5 points, 10 points. Max 10 points right now. But to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it ran to my stop. That's how it's been working lately. Gotta inverse myself. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. How do you like them apples? Apple weak. Equity's sort of weak right now. 40 seconds. Need that weighted indice to start popping. Need VIX to start dropping. Come on now. Maybe I'll wait for this one to close. consider adding, but we'll see.
You don't have to do it right now, Kevin, but if you have a chance to just do the screenshot of that weighted index, see, because I wasn't able to get it to work.
Sure. Sure thing. Not a big fan of the longs right now. Really need a pop, but it's not. VIX is struggling to go lower. Considering adding if we pop, but it's not looking like we will. Stop is looking at a little underneath the previous 5-minute candle. I like ES. ES looks good for longs, which means I will like NASDAQ continuation because they do tend to trend with each other. Microsoft pop, good stuff. You need Meta to start rallying, but Meta's met with some selling at the moment. Same with Tesla. We need some rallying on Tesla. Struggling. Apple struggling. Making it harder. I mean, we might bear flag it and then pop, but yeah. What in the world, man? What is this? That's ridiculous, dude. Yeah, I gotta, like, step back from trading for a bit. Readjust, just readjust, really. I mean, longs ain't working, and then the shorts ain't working, but then price action, you know, simply look back. It's just, should be better. Should be better. It's tough times at home, so I can't focus the way I want. So I can't trade. Because I'm constantly going. I think we do want to go back. We think that was a liquidity grab. But volume is peak for a push. I don't know when you said that. Yo, my bad, Percy Jones. I didn't see when you sent that.
And it looks like we got into a range at this point, no?
Yeah. It kills me because Bulls are winning today. Bulls are winning all week, all month, past 2 months. And then, like, Bears just step in and wipe them all out. Or chop us up. And then I'll leave the computer. And then I'll look back at my phone later. And I'll miss, like, a crazy good move. Tesla looks weak. Microsoft looks weak. But it's just everything's in a range. Everything's so choppy right now. $57 seconds left. Considering grabbing QQQ calls if we start popping back up. If we start popping back up. Which, guess what? We're not. Okay, getting a bit of a pop. Apple ES was holding its area of interest. Definitely considering.
Higher low on the 1 minute.
Yeah, and the 5. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. Don't get me wrong. Definitely want it to go higher. But what we want isn't what the market will do. The market will do whatever the market wants to do. And usually that's stop people out, rip faces off, pop, drop, stop, lock, pop, lock, and drop, slip, knock. I'll try some QQQ calls. If this thing wants to fill me. There we go. Risking like $5 on this. I'm going really light in these options, guys. No reason to go heavy when you trade options, especially because it's a 0 day. But I do feel like bears want this. Bears have been strong. There's the bears. Now let's see if we want to lick grab that. See if we're trapping people. Because look, ES broke its pivot low right there just from a few candles ago. NASDAQ did not. But I do think NASDAQ might want to go grab that. Yep. Bears. Bears. Reevaluate. I think that's what it is. I'm trying to think of earlier. Gotta reevaluate my trading, my setups, and everything. I feel like bears are gonna want to continue. Apple's weak, Microsoft's weak. Yeah, I don't know, guys. The weighted indices dropping. NQ's holding this level right here, 17032, but it does look like we want to break it. Equities are very weak. Apple with some sell-off. There we go. Minute 34 left. ES is still holding, though. Trying to hold that area. And now we do a volume building on this candle with a minute left. So if volume wants to build quick. Let's see. Low-key considering a long position right here, the way that we're reacting off of that break right there. Be patient. No reason to jump in. 22 seconds left. Need this back green up here.
We just dipped into that 5-minute 10-10 hammer candle.
Yeah.
Liquidity there. I feel like that was where we were going for. be able to go back up.
Yeah, nah, I think bears just might want to continue here, man. We'll have to see. If we could pop with some momentum, that'd be great. But we really need some follow through.
That's a good area to watch, though.
Yeah,
Always mark your liquidity on that 5-minute chart.
absolutely. Okay, interesting bounce. Remember that we have made lower highs lately. Oh, 15 minute looks like a drop base drop. 1 hour might be a basing though too if we push back higher. Nice. Still in those calls on QQQ. Entered around here.
I forgot what time the dollar closes.
Isn't it 11?
Yeah, it might be right. Let's see here.
I mean, yeah, 11. I was gonna say 1, 11.
That was one big ass bear candle on the 2-hour chart for DXY.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it looks like a bear flag break to me. And then the 15-minute chart gives us a setup for a measured move to drop the dollar down to 102 even.
I would have dropped the dollar. You guys know when the dollar goes down.
Yep, that's what we're waiting for. And that bond market thing is gonna probably make that move.
Yeah.
Drop
Dollar's pushing up right now.
just briefly. I don't know. I'll get a screenshot of the 15-minute chart I'm talking about. Just one of many factors I keep an eye on, but
Gotcha.
even though it's briefly moving up a little bit, it's still trapped under that 15-minute 8 period.
Yeah.
And this is where it's gonna trend if it is going to start to trend down.
Apple with some selling. I'm gonna try to exit out of the calls. Give this like another minute. But
See if I can't get Forza 6 to connect to my computer.
oh, it's a new trading software. I never heard of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the pass the time.
When we're chopping. Yeah, look at the 1 minute. 1 minute said bye-bye. I'll see you later.
It's just a liquidity gap right here. Watch this thing psych you out and
Pump it,
push a
pump
big
it.
old 5-minute bull hammer up.
Pump it, pump it. Go, go, go. Dollar is getting little rejection. I'm not trying to convince myself to stay in this trade. Because it looks like it wants to be a drop-based drop. Oh my god, it's 11:40 already? Holy shit.
Yeah. It's lunchtime, man. Time to eat before the market eats you. Now we're still holding this key pivot that's been here on the even on the 5-second chart, right at about 475.15.
Yeah.
It's holding.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna exit these longs.
I've got like one more move left, and I'm gonna call it lunchtime.
Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Guys, have a great day. I'm gonna catch you guys soon. Tomorrow I'll post some plans. Obviously, we execute and trade better when we have our trade plans set up in the watch list section. All right, everybody, have a great day, great week. Take care and be well. Looks like
Amen.
sellers want to continue here, by the way.
So, take care, guys.
Peace. Oh, YouTube. YouTube, you guys be well too.